Most of us have had a job that we thought was boring, repetitive, or overall pointless. Philosopher Karl Marx had a term for this feeling, alienation, and there is no better representation of that feeling Marx termed other than the movie Office Space, released in 1999. Karl Marx argued that under capitalism, workers often feel disconnected from their work. He also argued that alienation happens in several ways, which are from the product, process, others, and self. Each one of these ways happen in Office Space. In the movie, Peter Gibbons, the main character, works on countless TPS reports given to him by his boss, Bill Lumbergh, even though management barely cares about them. The work feels meaningless and repetitive, which makes him disconnected from his work, and this is exactly what Marx means by alienation from the product. When Peter is in the office, he has no control over what he does and how he works. Everything in the office is dictated by different rules and managers that he must constantly follow. He's basically performing tasks instead of making decisions, so his work becomes something he follows instead of shaping, which alienates him from the process. The office also deliberately separates Peter from all his coworkers, as all the workers sit in cubicles, barely interact at work, and always feel replaceable. Even when people are physically close, the environment keeps them disconnected, which perfectly describes the alienation from others, since nobody interacts with anyone inside the workplace. In the end, Peter loses all motivation and purpose because of his work. All the deadlines, reports, and paperwork lose meaning to him, which completely drains who he is. He stops recognizing himself in the work he does, and Marx defines this feeling as the alienation from self.
Even though it is a fictional movie, Office Space reflects a feeling that a majority of workers still have to this day. According to the Society for Human Resource Management, 44% of workers feel burnt out from their work, while 40% often feel fulfilled by their work. These numbers can show how workers are disassociated from their work, which helps explain Marx's idea of alienation. Workers may end up thinking their feelings of alienation from work are a personal failure, but it is actually caused by the way modern workplaces are. Office Space shows that feelings of alienation can be related to the sociological imagination, that being that alienation is not just an individual problem, but a large pattern that many other workers may also be experiencing. When watching Office Space, Marx's theory can turn it from a comedy into a documentary. It can show how ordinary people's lives can be drained due to soul-sucking work, and disconnects them from meaning, creativity, others, and even themselves.